Hello, guys. I hope that you are all having a wonderful. Oh, shoot, my calendar's not up to date. Okay, a wonderful Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. Um, Today I am just doing a build. I was feeling a little homesick, so I'm doing a build that kind of basic features of a house that kind of feels like home. So, like the guest bedroom on the main floor, or like the parents' bedroom on a main floor, the kitchen kind of being like these older type cabinets, classic cabinets, a couch that's maybe too big for the living room, and then a rocking chair. Um, I felt like that those were all basic characteristics of a pretty homey house to me at least. Um, I added quite a few bedrooms, a kid's room, a teenager's room, and an adult's room upstairs, and a bathroom upstairs, um, and a half bath broken off onto the teens room. So that's kind of like the general setup. So this is a four bed, three bath house, technically two and a half. Um, but we get anything with The Sims. I didn't really struggle this time as much with the layout as I normally do because I was basing it off of all the houses that I've seen before. And it felt very natural. To me, the couch felt natural. I used a lot of cottage living. I did not limit myself on packs in this one. Again, I think it was like 11 o'clock to midnight when I built this. Um, so again, I was feeling like really homesick. Uh, that's all a part of college, though. That's a part of the college experience. Because I don't live by my siblings or my parents or anything. I live with more distant relatives at the moment. So I get homesick from time to time. Uh, It's been rough. Also, the nails, I know I keep showing them off. This is the longest my nails have stayed on, where they're like at-home nails. So I have been so happy. Let's do a little. I like the sound. So I got my glasses in today. How do we like them? I do have a black version that looks just like my old version. I just needed to change the frame because my other one, the nose pieces kept like bending and getting all wonky, and they were green underneath, even though I literally clean them all the time. Metal glasses are difficult to deal and maintain. I liked these ones because they have plastic siding, but I feel like plastic is more comfortable than metal siding. And at first, these actually weren't my top pick. The other pair was. And let me see if I have the other pair. That's my old glasses. Wait, no, these are my new glasses. Sorry. So these ones aren't brown like my old glasses. They are black. So, man, I look so different without glasses on. These look the exact same as the old ones. They're just a different color. And also, I noticed that my nose piece doesn't really fit on my face very well. These ones, they're kind of normal that I used to wear. They kind of bug me a little bit. They bug my ears. So I'm gonna switch back to the other ones. Also, sorry that my room's nuts. I have been up doing homework again, even though it's the weekend, because every single teacher wants to assign homework over the weekend, I swear. So, getting back to the build, um, I did a very small dining table. I didn't feel like it would be very big. And it was actually kind of tucked off to the corner. And I used cats and dogs chairs because when I was younger, my family had those exact chairs, and it was so awesome and great. I did a small walkway-ish area for the front of the house. I put runners down in certain areas because growing up, we had runners like all over the house. Um, there was runners in hallways. There was pots everywhere. There was plants. So that's kind of just how I grew up. Again, this was just a very personalized build. It was just something that I was used to. Um, Sorry. So, I don't know. I genuinely loved this build so much. I think on the gallery it's called like a place to call home. It'll be at the end of the video, so if that's why you're here, just skip to the end. I always try and leave when I'm typing in the gallery up towards the end. It should be like the last minute of the video. So if that's why you're here, go check out back there. I will not be offended in any way, shape, or form. I also noticed that a lot of people download my builds off the gallery, and that makes me so genuinely happy. Also, I want to give you guys a little bit of an update. The Discord server, we're adding a lot of rules, regulations. It's taking a lot longer. It's taking a lot more effort than I thought it was going to take. And although it's going to be bare basic, I am going to be straight up honest. My channel is meant for all ages. That's why I try not to cuss or anything. I do know I'll naturally get an older audience, like not little middle schoolers. Now, there's obviously going to be some of those, but it's mostly going to be teenagers and adults and whatnot. And I understand that, but I do want to try and stay just a generalized all age ranges can watch me. So that's why I try not to cuss in my videos, and I try not to make dark humor jokes as much as I can, which is hard being a teenager. Uh, but I wanted to put that out there. So the Discord, for a little while, especially since it's only going to be two of us running it, um, we'll have a no voice chat just until we can try and figure out things because I have issues with he said, she said. So at least if I have a text log of it, I can see it. So I'm gonna have an art channel. I'm gonna have um a picture channel where you can just post whatever you want. Video suggestions where you'll be able to put like maybe you want me to build a certain blueprint or maybe a gameplay that you've been wanting to watch. Now I'm not fantastic at gameplay. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not good at editing the gameplay. But what I can do for gameplay videos, and this is what I'm thinking, is gameplay is going to be left for Twitch and house buildings is going to be for YouTube because from what I've been told, people like just playing videos in the background and kind of watching the process of the build. I also do apologize. I did not make a long version of this build. Just because I built it so late at night. I was exhausted. Like I went straight to my bed afterwards and passed out. So that is just how it is. Um, right. So I was working on the front of the house and I had like a general idea of what I wanted for the porch. This pack does use a lot of builds. Again, I apologize. I was just tired. I didn't have the energy to care about all those builds, of all those aspects. But I will be right back. So give me one moment. Hello guys, I am back. So let's go back to talking about the build. So there is a um bathroom downstairs, and it's a full bathroom, it's a complete bathroom. Um and the house, I kind of just did cream walls. I always do cream. I feel like a lot of the houses that I was in when I was younger, they had cream walls, dark floors, and they had dark cabinets. I did make the cabinets lighter. I didn't really want too much dark per se, so that's kind of why I did it like that. Excuse me, I just keep yawning. I made the house green. I don't know. I kind of like it. It kind of looks good. I'm not gonna lie. Um, the roof line is a little bit base, a little bit, and that's completely on me. I just did not want to do a complicated roof again. It was late at night and early in the morning when I did this. So that's kind of what I'm doing. Um, Tomorrow I'm going to a state fair and so what you guys are gonna see is a pre-recorded video from today posted. Technically, I guess this one was pre-recorded. Um, I really didn't make it in mind for YouTube, but I did record because I was like, well, if I'm gonna pre-record for tomorrow, like for that day, I might as well pre-record because I don't want to spend 4 hours recording a video, two separate videos, 4.5 hours. Today I'm only gonna spend like 2.5 hours. After I finish up my classwork. that video isn't as important to finish. So if it is a quick video tomorrow, I do apologize. Um, that is 110% my fault. Um, let's look at the bedroom. So I did the adults room, the toddlers room, and I kind of made them like brownie, beige. Um, when I was younger, I noticed that there was a lot of brown everywhere. Besides like teenagers' rooms, I noticed that nurseries were brown, parents' bedrooms were brown and blue, stuff like that, or brown and black. That's just what I noticed from when I was younger. Um, I don't know. I'm not sure if that was everywhere, but it was like that in the United States where I grew up, because I grew up in the Midwest. So definitely, definitely is. I think it's a little bit different. I do know um different areas in the US also kind of did things differently during the early 2000s. And I have like these random curls. So this morning they were like curled upwards, and so like I'm just placing water on them to have them fall down because when I have too little, I look like a devil. So it is kind of cool though. So I did give the kid not very many fun things. I'm sorry. I just I felt like when I was younger, a lot of kids' stuff was out in the main living areas. I didn't do that too much in this build, but I definitely did not give the kid a lot of stuff. Also, some of these parts of the video look a bit wonky. I do apologize. Um, that is just I was doing some weird stuff. It was early. It was. And it is already on gallery. Like I uploaded it last night if you guys want to play with it. Um, any suggestions for videos is always open. Critiques of building always open. Just make sure that it's a critique, not a you suck type of thing, please. Um, let's see. I also picked some windows that didn't add a lot of light, but I felt like that they looked good and they also matched the door, the front door. That is what mattered the most to me. This is kind of what I wanted. I wanted everything to, but I didn't want to go back to basic windows that I always do. So I tried to change it up. Might have been a bad idea. Um, I didn't do much for the backyard. There's like island living. Like I think the team's room is almost all island living in high school years. So just a warning. Um, I did use a lot of packs. I'm gonna keep saying that because I feel bad. I have not done very many base game builds this week. I'm going to, I promise, or limited. I did a limited pack build, but I want to do a base game build. And I'm not sure, I've done base game family homes, I've done base game starter family homes, I've done base game single person homes. I'm trying to find a good mix. Maybe I should do a new couple. I feel like sometimes I just give my Sims an automatic spouse partner. So maybe, or a starter home where just two adults. Be a good idea. Let me jot that idea down. Um, I actually have a note card of video ideas. House for two adults. I'm gonna put not together. I I need to put that down, or else I would have done a couple's home. What's wrong with a couple's home? But sometimes when I play with two adults, I do like them being in the same house, especially if I'm experimenting with mods. But they're not going to share the same bed and whatnot. So I do think that the two separate rooms, because then later on in the game, you can just turn the separate room into a skill building unit or the kids' room or something. So it is able to be changed later on in the game. And I like building my houses with in mind that people are obviously going to change the house. So I try and make it possible for that. Obviously, that last tiny home build that I did, there's no room for change. There's nothing. Did you guys see what I did to that backyard? It sucks. Um, but now we are moving on to the teens room. I wanted a canopy bed. I don't believe that that's what I want in the end. When I was in high school, and I still do, I really badly want a bed with a canopy. I want really flowy curtains on it. I want it to look cute. I've always wanted a canopy bed. That might be something that I get when like I'm older, and can afford it, and maybe I'm in a permanent house, because that would be quite difficult to move. Um, let's see. I didn't do again much with the backyard. I did do a rounded porch. I wanted to play with that. That was kind of fun. Um, it's definitely was different than what I'm used to. Excuse me. And I'm sorry that the house isn't like decorated. When I was younger, houses were definitely cluttered, and I definitely probably should have made it like that. I just didn't. And I should have added a wall behind the couch. Again, I just didn't. That doesn't feel realistic to real life. Like, you wouldn't have a house wall just because you have a couch there. And I could have also done it where people are. I'm gonna be right back. Hello, guys. I am back. We are working on the teenagers' room. Okay, good. I'll be able to upload this in time. I was like, is it 4 already? It's not. Uh, but I'm working on the teenagers' room. I'm gonna start putting clutter down, this, that, and the other, and it's gonna look really, really good. At the end, in my opinion. Obviously, though, I'm biased. Um, but at the moment, I also had to stop because we are doing some test runs for the Discord server, having people join in, seeing on how it works. So that is some good news. We're seeing how roles work, and at the moment, it's not looking the best. So we're gonna try and go back, change some of the things, change some of the settings. So it is gonna be test running for a little bit. It's not as straightforward as I thought it was. That was on me. Um, so I decorate the hallway, I clutter it, I kind of add a bookshelf here and there. I try to add skill building items for the toddler. Um, and then I actually did for the adults instead. Um, again, this build wasn't really meant for a specific sim in mind. It was just I was feeling homesick, so I built a house that felt homey. Um, but yeah, this build was really exciting. It Building late at night was kind of fun. Like I did that single square desk kind of tucked in between the stairs. I thought that was genius. Okay. And I still managed to keep the family computer on the main floor. That is what I'm most proud of. Just saying. Um, let's see. Let's see what else did I do. Yeah, I did go back and forth with some of the bookshelves because the two packs that I bought, Pets and Get to Work, added some items that I haven't quite built with yet. And those bar stools and chairs that I use, absolutely love them. I used to have chairs like those when I was younger in my house, and it was beautiful. But anyway, it's besides the point. Um, sorry, my back just popped. You know, I kept going back and forth on ideas and like what I wanted, what I wanted to do. It was a lot. And obviously, that's the beauty of building in The Sims. You can press that backspace button and boom, you're fine. Also, the landscaping is going to be sped up more than the rest, just because it was kind of boring. I didn't do a lot. Um, I got really tired because I think by the time that I ended my build, it was 12 a.m. So it was it was a lot. Like I'm gonna finish recording this video at 3 o'clock ish. And then about an hour later it will upload. So hopefully it uploads in time. That's what we're hoping. And then I gotta record tomorrow's video and get it edited, uploaded, and whatnot. So if there isn't an upload tomorrow, I do apologize. I'm going to try to, and if I do, it might be a gameplay video. Um, with not a lot of commentation. Like there will be no face screen there. This time it'll just be my voice because it's a lot. It's a lot to do a gameplay video. Um, might just do rags to riches, but My camera keeps turning off whenever I try and do a gameplay video on The Sims. I don't know why. I'm not sure if it's a button that I press. I'm not sure what's happening. And then I tried to use the recording software that I use for Twitch, and it made my game really laggy. Um, and also my video really laggy that last time you guys saw that. Um, so I'm gonna try and just do maybe a voiceover. So if you don't watch tomorrow's video, like if you see tomorrow's video and you see something different, that's kind of why. Now, right now in the build, I'm starting to work on the outside. I do a couple things on the inside, but here in a moment, I'm going to start working on the outside completely, putting some landscaping down. And I add a couple of items in the backyard for fun, because obviously a toddler is going to become a child very soon. So I did add those back there. Um, but yeah, I think for it being such a late night build, it was fantastic. Like this build was better than some of the builds I make when I'm like when I'm awake and alert. I just find it really fascinating when I'm able to do things like this. I don't know. I I always tend to surprise myself with some of these builds because it's not what I normally do. It's a bit different. Um, so let's see. Yeah, so I did the rounded back porch. I like it. I love the rounded back porch. I never use it though because it's a bit glitchy in The Sims. Rounded walls are glitchy. Rounded platforms are glitchy. They make me nervous. So I literally was sitting there like, okay, maybe we're not gonna do rounded. And I kind of like how it turned out. Maybe it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I liked it. I did add a couple skill building, and then I got tired. And that's kind of basically how the build ends. It is uploaded. And again, if I'm correct, it's called like a place to call home. Um, and that is up on gallery. So at least there's that. Now that we are getting towards the end of the video, I just wanted to thank you guys so much for watching and joining me every single day. If you're new here, hello. And if you liked this content, please like and subscribe. Comment, please. I love hearing what you guys have to say, even if it's like nice video, something like that. It's nice to get feedback, and I do truly appreciate it. So, again, I hope to see you guys in the next one, and I hope that we'll start making a more engaged community. I would love to start hearing more, and Discord will be out soon, I promise. I did stream on Twitch yesterday, um, and I think I have my Twitch in my description. I'm not sure, but maybe if you're interested in watching me do gameplay on Twitch, definitely head over there. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye bye.